All right, welcome back to Uriel's Lantern. We're on a little walk. The snow is all melted. It's like 50 degrees out. It's a lovely day. And I got some more law. And I got some house stuff. And I got some desires. I got some dreams. That's kind of the topics of today. So law, I'm just kind of waiting. Well, no, I'm still writing my big judicial one. But I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know, I don't know how many more sections I have, but maybe by early next week I can send it. I really want to send it before Christmas because I want to make sure that the recipients have some dread hanging over them, and I want to start the clock. I want to start the clock on when all this stuff starts moving. So I'm hoping next week I get this thing out. All right, weird thing that happened. A pane of glass came out of my mini kitchen, and as a consequence, the pipes froze and burst. And now I don't have water and I don't have heat in my house, because if I turn it on, then my house floods. So trying to get that resolved. I think I might be able to do that by later this afternoon. They're calling around a little bit, but one of the tarot card readings I did talked about I'm getting spiritually hazed right now while I'm going through this. And then all of this is some part of initiation as we change from, the current life to the new track, the new timeline, the time of scarcity and challenge to the time of abundance and different challenge. So, thank you, Spirit, I guess. I was not looking forward to having a plumbing problem, but again, you got to remember all this stuff is for you. And, I can't tell why I need some plumbing accident right now. It seems disruptive and bad, but the good Lord has decided that this is what I need. So I'm going to shut up and take it. All right, now, here's a weird one. This one's kind of bold. But, for a long time, I have wanted to build a school. And I've seen this up and down the curriculum from kindergarten all the way up to graduate school. And in fact, there was one of my inspirations. There was a street up in Maine, I think it's in Portland, where all the schools are right next to each other. And so on that one school, or on that one street, you can go from kindergarten to graduate, or college graduate. I don't know if it's got grad school in it, but that's pretty awesome. So I've had these thoughts. I was in education for a long time. I studied education, performance art, and science. Found myself in blockchain and law. And, at some point we're gonna combine all this stuff together. And, if I do hit some payday, my miracle comes in. And ideally, my season of miracles, my jackpot of miracles, I gotta know what to do with it. And as I've explored that thought just a little bit, the desire keeps popping up that I want to build a school. That's what I want to do. So, now if it's really absurd amounts of wealth, I got to build a school inside the city. And if it's really absurd amounts of wealth, I got to build a school inside a city and replicate that in various parts of America, maybe abroad. So that's my little plan. And today we're going to go serve that desire on up to heaven. That's what we're doing. So at this point, hey guides, hey spirit, hey angels, hey celestials, creatures, fae, divine family, archangels, ancestors, buddies, I herein welcome you all to another one of Uriel's broadcasts. And today, like all days, the goal is to align. We got to align our body, our brain, our heart, our soul, and our actions all into one stack, moving in the same direction. So, with you all here, I'd like to start with a divine prayer. Man, I can't tell you how odd it was to wake up to a leak in my house. It was on the second floor, so it was raining on the second floor into the room we call the nursery. And the nursery was flooded. And I had a short sense of panic. You know, money's been a little tight, and you know, water damage is not what I want to deal with. And it certainly isn't going to make my life any simpler. So I got the water shut off, and I turned off my boiler, but now I don't have heat. And thankfully today it's 50 degrees out, but you know, if this was a cold day, I'd be terrified. My big old house would be bursting with pipes all over the place, and that is terrifying. So I started with that. I've been working on my big legal doc. You know, I like what I've written. It can be hard to read at times. I've implemented a fair amount of scripture because I think that's what gives me divine authority. I can trample on the snakes. I can trample on the dragons below. You know, they harm me too. So once they harm me, they consented to some form of justice coming their way. So I'm trying to put that together. I want to keep doing these videos, but my storage has been full. So I'm deleting photos, and I'm like going through all these photos and seeing my kids. They've been taken from me 5 separate times by my wife and 3 separate times by the state. And you know, that's been really hard to deal with. And now I'm staring at these pictures, and you know, it's been worse in the past where I'd see these photos and like immediately get triggered. I feel like the echoes of triggering. I feel the shadows of being triggered. It's nice to see my kids. I don't picture them every day. I find this process a little intense. So so those are some of the things that I'm dealing with, and now I got this desire in my heart that's still this school that I've been envisioning for like 30 years. And I just want to say that while I'm experiencing financial troubles and not yet on the other side of my miracles, it seems a little early maybe to send me desires into my heart. Go looking for some things. You know, how am I supposed to get there? I mean, that's what the miracles are for, and that's what trust and belief and all this manifesting is for. But that stuff is hard. So I'm working hard. I'm dealing with potentially random acts of angelic hazing. I'm maybe initiation. I'm dealing with challenging emotions and not yet through my financial difficulties. So that, God, is what I want to share with you, and just say, hey, I invite you in. Trying to open my heart and open my soul to that. Make space for God, make space for the Lord. Have you be intensely present with me. All right, I got another pretty steep part of this hill to climb. That seems appropriate in more ways than one. And I want to try to get into my body, but I don't want to do it on this hill. But I can at least start feeling how my calves are sore, and how I feel a little out of breath, how my head's a little hot, my shoulders are a little hot. I'm just trying to feel what it's like to be in my body. Feel some tightness in my lower back and a whole bunch of my hamstrings. It seems my butt's a little tight for this hiking. That's probably good enough. I don't want to close my eyes here. I don't want to stop moving. So, next up we go to the heart. Got to align the mind, the body, the heart. So, we're going to do the heart next. And just want to open that up. So I see my heart as like a rose, green rose, and I want it to kind of open up in the sun. I can see that in my mind's eye. There's a little flame. That's my spark of God. And I say, hey, spark, it's great to see you. Thanks for being here. This is an amazing experience I get to do, filled with learning and challenges. How breathtaking. So I'm breathing already, breathing a little heavy, and we're gonna breathe in some light, some love, and it's gonna be like oxygen for our eternal flame. I want to feel my eternal flame get bigger. It's more aware, more connected. Now, I want to build my green energy body, my heart energy body. So, I guess I'm going to make a pretty big one today. I will surround my body. I go back to the flower of life here. I'm going to say, hey, heart, build us a vessel. It's like a shield, an energetic crystalline shield. It's going to carry consciousness in it. So help me build that. It feels like it's like 3 or 4 inches away. Sometimes that's a little further away. I just feel it building. And I see like all these moths around me. Like 30. I mean, it's a lot more than 30. And then it just started raining. So maybe this is doing something. All right. So I got my energy body. I got my wind picking up. I got these moths to keep me company. And now we gotta go mine our shadow self. So in the future, I want to see myself constructing these cities, constructing these universities and schools, teaching law, teaching blockchain, teaching the Bible, teaching how to teach and educate, manifesting things. So, Heart, that's where we're going. And I just want to know what parts you feel like are out here that are going to prevent us from getting there. And I'm slipping right here. Something that is literally driving me back. I will take that as a sign too. So, hey God, hey body, hey heart, what are the things that are going to hold me back? Keep me from doing this. I'm going to stand put for a second with an open heart. It comes back, you're not good enough. Comes back, this is too much for you. You're biting off too much. You don't have a friend network, you don't have a group, you don't have the people that can help you. You're not good enough. And God doesn't favor you. Wow. Well, I don't think those things are true, but those are programs that my heart and my subconscious are running. You know, I felt God walk beside me. I felt God put a rainbow right in my face, make a promise to me. I felt healing in my heart. I felt grace. And I know I'm loved. So, some of the stuff about friends is true. I've kind of closed off and gone into hermit mode so I can master law and fight these people. So, that's true, but I'm charismatic. I'm funny. If I had a lot of money, then I think the right people will be there. And I trust in my angels and my higher self and the divine above. I got this. So, Heart, thank you for sharing. I got a little bit my tongue. It's bugging me. So, Heart, thank you for sharing those things. We're gonna give that to the green energy body. I say, Gaia, can I lower this down? And I hear her say, yes, love. So I will. I'm gonna put my consciousness in that green energy body. I'm lowering this green energy body. And I see it going into the ground like a seed. Now, I'm not planting horrible things. I'm not planting that God doesn't love me. But I am giving consciousness to Gaia. And I'm sending it with love and thanks. Thanks for taking it. These are hard things for anyone to handle. And I'm asking you to transmute them. And you do it all the time. So thanks for doing it. Now, that was hard work. So I'm going to take a deep breath. I'm going to let it out in a sigh. I know Gaia's got that. She's my love. She's got it. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Gaia. Oh. All right, now we got to go be. We got to put our dreams up to heaven. We got to code them up. We got rid of the code that's running in the background. It's no good. And now we got to code up this future we want. So the first thing, we got to imagine it. So I got a couple of things in here, and I'm not sure exactly what they'll look like, but I got a house. It's big. It's got land. I can see some ATVs, and there's some horse stalls and a barn. That's awesome. And it's not too far away from the school. It's like a big, kind of like a Capitol building almost. But we're gonna make a Capitol building that's kind of like the administrative hall. There's gonna be cafeterias and sports arenas and giant cathedral-looking church. Keep thinking about this church. I feel like the most important thing that we can do for God is just give up radiant prayers. So a big part of that is not quite a confessional booth, but like I think we should be recording radiant prayers, keeping a record of them, sharing who said them and what they wanted, and keeping an earthly record of that, and doing it in service to God of like, hey, I know you want all these experiences. Well, we're gonna, here on earth, we'll go keep them. So I'm looking forward to building this thing. So I know that I wouldn't normally recommend a building stage remembrance because that's not firm enough, but I think I'll be okay. I can feel my heart and joy. I'll be like a little kid that's watching construction, but instead I get to say, that's mine. I'm helping to build that. I'm helping to design that. I'm helping to put this into the world. Have like a hard hat on, walking around with the engineers, poking at things. Hey, why is this here? Telling my friends about it. Like, what we're building, dudes. Power plants, we'll need those. Like a whole freaking city. Want to build a little market. Pennsylvania's got all these old central market houses. I just love them. All these different people selling goods and wares, all different kinds of things. Food, little tchotchke take-homes, ornaments, creams. It's just awesome. I love those, going in there and doing commerce with them all, doing some trade. Okay, what else we got in here? So, I think it's going to be at least one city. So I'm going to name it Uriel. I'm going to find a giant chunk of land in Pennsylvania. We're going to turn that into, like Disney's got its own like special district, kind of like a carve out, almost like a federal enclave. And what's the other one? Like, there's a fair number of like Jewish settlements in America that have their own court systems, basically their own county government. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning here, like a Gnostic Christian community that self-governs. So let's have this. I want to have a place for like Reiki. I think that's been pretty important in my life, and strong healing modality. So I kind of imagine having a whole bunch of masters sitting around as they pour Reiki into water, and that water is sold and people drink it all over the earth. And that sort of ascended spiritual mastery that is contained in the Reiki gets spread. And people can come and sit down and join us and meditate and pray and stretch, and I don't know. But that sounds pretty cool to me. Do these radiant path manifesting techniques together. Do it as a group. I bet that's pretty powerful. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning there. That's a little bit of the imagination. I'm like the guy. I'm the boss. I'm the one giving orders and saying this and that, or delegating all the responsibility to different people. building everything like a fledgling city, and maybe even fledgling little nation inside a nation would need. You know, like a little Vatican. So now I'm gonna go forward a couple months. Actually, I'm gonna go forward like a decade. And I'm gonna see the cities all built. There's like trains going into it. The market is functioning. The like priests are doing their holy duty and taking in the radiant prayers. It just feels peaceful and calm. People are healthy. People are learning. People are good to each other. Feels pretty good. All right. Well, I skipped ahead a little, so now I got to go back. We gotta build our light body. So in the light body, we're gonna take energy from Mother Earth, and it's gonna come up. We're gonna take energy from Father Sky. It's gonna come down. It's gonna mix in our heart. And we're gonna get a little golden cord. And recently, I've been getting a little golden cord out of my stomach too. We'll see where that goes. But so there's like a light body a little bit out from me. We're going to want to fill that. So the earth energy comes in. I see it as a rust color. Comes in. Then I see sky energy coming down. And that's just bright, bright white. Pure bright white. And I got some sun here, so I can sun gaze a little while doing this. That's pretty. That's a little bright for me. I might have to sneeze this one out. But those energies come up, they come down, they cross paths. Sky energy goes down to Gaia. Gaia energy goes up to the sky. Sun energy enters my eyes. It's like the connection of the divine there. And inside my heart, I can feel these things kind of rattle around, and then I feel that little poke at me. And I can pull out a little thread. I'm going to breathe life into it. And now I got myself a little golden cord. Yikes. This thing is slippery as can be. And I wore like street walking shoes. Yikes. Okay, so now, yeah, I think I got one in the belly. I'll go take one out of my belly. Breathe life into that. Alrighty, now what we're going to do, we're going to attach these to my light body. Now I'm going to imagine that as I'm breathing, it's going to fill up my light body with air. One more. That's good. All right, now this little vision that we had, I'm going to put that vision in there. I'm going to put it in my light body. That's a big vision. I can feel that. I can feel that one there. And I'm going to go put in some command of control copy, control paste. Because we're going to make more than one of these things. We'll see how that goes. I feel like naming them after all the archangels and angels. Gonna go pop open the book of Enoch and remember all the names. But control copy, control paste, do that on repeat. We're gonna build these little cities in this little micronation and all these nations and build something awesome. So I'm gonna take this whole thing like it's Atlas. Oh, I gotta lift that, just shove it into my little light body here. Feel the light body stretch as it takes it in. And we're gonna go push that one up to heaven. Here you go, God. Take it, take it. I can feel it going up. Control copy, control paste. Program accepted. I'm gonna take a deep breath of satisfaction. I'm going to trust that God's got that. All right, now I'm going to say thanks. You know, even if it's just a desire, and even if all I can do is make like a little kindergarten before I die, I will take it as a good thing. I will take it as at least partial completion of my life plan. But I have strong faith, and I have strong belief. And I know that God is with me, and God loves me. Spirit's with me, and they love me. So we're going to make something happen. It's going to be awesome. All right. Well, since I don't actually want that to be 10 years, and I'm hoping that God's time can speed this bad boy up a little bit, we're gonna be a magnet for this. We're gonna invite this in. I am a gravity well. I am a magnet. This stuff's coming toward me. I'm coming towards it. Pulled to each other. God blesses this. I consent. I think Spirit consents. And we're going to make something awesome here. So that's it. That's how we manifest today. It's got a 31:36 on the clock. So that feels good. Anyways, thanks for being here with me, guys. Good luck with your own manifesting. I guess, when I get home, I'll do something small to, like, make a little sketch or something. A little something to help bring this thing to the world. And that way, my body's aligned by having done all this work. My mind is aligned by having had this imagination. My heart is aligned. I had, gotten rid of the parts that are so hurtful and challenging. My soul is aligned with what might be my divine purpose. And then my last step is a little bit of action. And I just set my broadcast. Now, I'm good at setting my broadcast. I'm not always good at setting my reception. So I'm going to imagine that, out of my brain, I got two antennae. One antenna is to broadcast out, and one is to take in. Got an image of the reception one kind of being a busted antenna. But, that might just be Spirit joking with me. I don't think it's really broken. But we're going to set that right in my mind's eye. And I'm going to set that to broadcast and to receive. I'm ready for life's blessings. I'm ready for life's miracles. I'm ready for the jackpot of miracles. I can feel the wind picking up. I feel like I'm ready to come out into the world and help other people. Got a little bit more to do on my lawsuit, but it's coming. And when it gets there, and when I arrive, I expect to make a difference. That's what I got, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Uriel's broadcast. Hopefully the radiant pathway of the Conscious Creator, this tool set, helps you manifest the things you want. With love and blessings from my heart. Thanks for being here, guys. Good luck out there.